what if the Akatsuki from Naruto were to be a pirate crew in the One Piece universe? Now, first thing and most important thing I want to preface, we are exclusively using the characters from when they were a part of the Akatsuki. None of their boosted forms, so no Edo Nagato, no Edo Itachi, and definitely no Jubito. But whatever they had access to when they were a part of the Akatsuki group is fair game. And in that case, physically, they're going to do well through a lot of the series, but once we get to like the time skip and onward, physically they're going to start to struggle. Because sure, they still hit hard, but the characters post time skip physically hit a lot harder. But when it comes to their hacks and abilities, my god, are they going to be a problem. First off, the ocular abilities of the Pains and Itachi are just going to be so difficult to deal with. Same with Obito, but his genjutsu is the least of our problems. It's Kamui we gotta worry about. Now, in this, we could argue about making it to where, like, if you have advanced hockey, like advanced conquerors, you could bypass or at least affect him despite Kamui. But that's assuming we make it to where his powers are more fair for the verse. If we don't make it to where that's the case, you just have to be ridiculously faster than his perception, like what Minato did to him, to bypass Kamui. Or in simpler terms, the only way you'd be able to hit him is if you could move faster than the likes of Minato when he used the Rasengan on Obito. Kisame is also going to be a problem, because if he uses like salt water for his water jutsus, Devil Fruit users better watch out, or else they're going to have to try and prioritize taking him down first, because honestly, if you team Kisame with any of the other members of this crew, especially like another high tier, they are going to basically take down most Devil Fruit users. Or if they can't outright take them down, they at most will be reduced to just using their haki. Now, depending on which version of the Akatsuki we're using, we might also have Orochimaru here. And even if we don't give him the reanimations of the Hokage, imagine if he was able to make reanimations of dead One Piece characters. I don't want to imagine what would happen if he got access to the bodies of high-tier characters that have passed on. Like, could you imagine if he got access to the body of old Whitebeard? Or just to torment Luffy, imagine if he got access to Ace's body. Oh, that would be devastating. And just imagine Luffy's reaction if he found that out. And then going back to Itachi and Pain, not only are the ridiculous attacks of the Paths of Pain going to be difficult in the first place, but then you got Itachi with the Totsuka Blade and Yatamir. That is going to be a nightmare to deal with. The shield can basically change its properties to match any elemental jutsus, or in this case probably the elemental Logia Devil Fruits, to cancel them out by matching the energy. For example, Fireball turns like a fire style kind of energy to cancel it out. And then the Totsuka Blade is basically going to seal anyone if they get stabbed by it. Now here's 2 questions for the comment section. First one, what would the Akatsuki each have a role in the crew? Think like the Straw Hats have, each member have a different role on the ship. What would the different Akatsuki members' roles be for their crew? And second question, if any of the Akatsuki members were to have haki, which ones would and what types of haki would they each possess?